Yes. It's steel.
But you can't be any geek off the street. Gotta be handy with the steel, if you know what I mean.
Keep it real.
Keeping it real.
Hello and welcome to the channel. My name is Steven and this is Steel Keeping It Real. So you wonder what I'm doing today. That's right, God only knows what I'm doing today. And so I'm going to just call this a special edition of Saved or Savior Sunday. You know, I could be like Johnny Cochran when I come up with these names.
It doesn't fit. If it doesn't fit, you must acquit.
So, I am a believer in a higher power, and I know there are some of you out there that are not a believer in a higher power, but like other people who do believe in a higher power,
I have sinned against you, my Lord.
So I'm not gonna judge. And so I wanted to do certain songs that were on the religious kind of tip, but not like overtly religious type of deal, so as to not offend some of you. Not that, I actually go out of my way to do so, but I'm not a dick. So, the first song that I'm going to do is from 1986, and it is from a group called XTC. Now, XTC was an English band, and they basically, as far as my radar, this is the only hit song that I really knew by them. There might have been one other one, but I can't remember it at this particular time. And the song is called Dear God. Now, there's a difference between being an atheist and being an agnostic. I prefer an agnostic over an atheist because an agnostic just is basically like, show me and then I'll believe, whereas an atheist is angry and upset and they're like, well, this is why you shouldn't believe, and it's like, you know what, I'm not even going to get into it. And my motto has always been like, you know what, I can embrace other people's beliefs as being their belief, and I'm not going to try to change you, you don't try to change me, and we should get along pretty fine as long as you're not, killing goats and biting the heads off of chickens and things like that. We can get along just fine. So when this song came out in 1986, there was a lot of controversy, and there was a lot of people who were upset, and there was a lot of people that were willing to do violent things that I can't mention or I'll get, stricken, as far as this video is concerned. But it makes sense to me, and when we get to the charts, I'll explain. But it says the music video was one of the first to be directed by a photographer called Nick Brandt, and it received the 1987 Billboard Best Video Award. It was also nominated for 3 categories at the MTV Music Awards. In 2009, the song ranked at number 62 on VH1's 100 Greatest One-Hit Wonders of the 1980s, despite the fact that XTC had higher charting singles. And this song was also produced by Todd Rundgren.
Hello, it's me.
Yeah, that Todd Rundgren. So I didn't know that until I'm doing this video right now, or maybe I heard it back in the day and it just didn't get into my Jeopardy brain. So that's what I'm going to do. If you like videos like this and others on the channel, please don't forget to hit the like button, the subscribe button, and the notification button, because I'm doing at least 10 videos each and every week. I said at least. I think this will make number 12 or 13 that I'm going to be doing. But I think if I have enough energy to keep it going, it's only 8 o'clock, I might be doing 2 other videos. So, as I said, let's take a look at what this song did on the charts. And Balamo. It went to number 99 in the UK and went to number 37 on the Billboard Album Rock charts. And I think that is because of the fact that there was such a pushback, there was protests and everything else like that going on about this song. Without any further ado, here is XTC and Dear God.
Welcome to heaven, motherfuckers.
Dear God, hope you got the letter and I pray you can make it better down here. I don't mean a big reduction in the price of beer, but all the people that you made in your image, see them starving on their feet, 'cause they don't get enough to eat from God. Can't believe in you.
Dear God, sorry to disturb you, but I feel that I should be heard loud and clear. We all need a big reduction in amount of tears. All the people that you made in your image, sit on fighting in the street, 'cause they can't make opinions meet about God. I can't believe in you. Did you make disease and the diamond blue? Did you make mankind after we made you? And the devil too. Dear God, don't know if you noticed, but your name is all the quotes in this book. As crazy humans wrote it, you should take a look. And all the people that you made in your image still believing that junk is true. Well, I know it ain't so to you. Dear God, I can't believe it. I don't believe it. I won't believe in heaven, hell, no saints, no sinners, no devil as well. The pearly gates, no thorny crown. You're always letting us humans down. The wars you bring, the babes you drown, those lost at sea are never found. And it's the same the whole world round. The hurt I see helps to compound. The Father, Son, and Holy Ghost. It's your song that is unholy host. And if you're up there, you perceive that my heart's here upon the sea. If there's one thing I don't believe in,
It's you. Dear God.
Okay. See, even listening to that song now, I don't see what the big hubbub was about, or why people were getting, violent and protest, because this is just a human being's outlook on the world, everything that they're seeing, and it's a big debate that people have. Is like, well, if God exists, then why does He let all these things happen? And that's almost like the basis for this song. All these things that go wrong in the world, and yet you still have people that believe in a higher power. Isn't your higher power supposed to stop all these things and do all these things or whatever? And you also forget about the one part that if you are a believer that God gave you, that's free will. There are all these other people out here doing these things, but you might not be doing them, but that's them. That's not necessarily God. And, God doesn't, I'm not even going to get into it. I could start, not necessarily preaching, but, imbuing my beliefs. But, it just doesn't work like that as far as, what people want to have happen. I don't mind, the question asking, and I don't even think God minds the question asking. But then it's gonna turn around and go like, well, what about you? What are you doing that is different? What are you doing to help make a better world? What are you doing? So that's all I'm going to say. Again, you can ask these questions. The person's like, I don't need a big reduction in the price of beer, and all the people that you made in your image, see them fighting in the streets, yet they still don't have enough to eat. Those kind of things. Those are great posing questions to have for, somebody here that looks out the door, that sees what happens in Tennessee and, Chicago and, Mississippi and any one of these high schools or colleges or anything else like that. We have questions. That's basically what the song is about. We got questions. So, if you are still here, I thank you very much for staying tuned. I really do appreciate it. First and foremost, I want you guys to like the videos as much as I like making them for you. After that, all you have to do to help me out with the channel is to like, subscribe, share, and comment. Peace.